our strawberry bed. These ones haven't come up. We planted new ones here this year, but these are from last year. And as you can see, we are making some strawberries here. So I'm going to build a cage that opens up so that the squirrels and birds do not eat these, because last year they just got eaten. We're also experimenting with these little cages. They just help keep the strawberries off of the soil so that the bugs don't eat them. So I have these 2x2s. This is what I'm going to use to build the cage, so it'll be lighter weight than using 2x4s. I am gonna have to build a little wall inside the garden bed for it to seal so nothing can get through on the side. So that's what I'm gonna use this 1x4 for. But I have my measurements ready and I'm going to cut these. Okay, I have the frame built and I just took it out of the strawberries to make sure it fits and it's the right size. So I'm gonna bring it back up here and we're going to paint it white because our garden beds are all white and we want it to match, and I need to paint it before we put the hardware cloth on it. So I won't be able to get to the wood after I put that on there. So we will probably let it dry overnight and then tomorrow I will hopefully finish this project. Alright, I have moved the painted cage right here. That box right there is full of hardware cloth and I'm going to cut it to size so we can cover this up. Okay, I've cut a piece of hardware cloth back there and I'm going to staple it down. I decided actually I'm going to staple it on the top of the cage and on the sides so that nothing can push. Like if I did it on the inside, you could push it down like a squirrel could do that. So we're just going to staple all around. I'm going to do the top one and then I'll cut each piece individually. It takes forever to cut hardware cloth. I'll show you. But it's best if you wear gloves. I need to find some because it just is really sharp edges and it can be painful if your hand gets caught in there. So I'm gonna start stapling cloth down. By the way, if you don't know what hardware cloth is, it's basically like chicken wire, but the spaces are really tiny. And it's like, they're square, so it's like perfectly square, whereas chicken wire, you know, you can kind of move it around. It's actually nicer in that sense to work with, but it's still really sharp. Chicken wire is a pain in the butt to work with, but it is so small that a squirrel could not get through it, where a squirrel could get through chicken wire. This hardware cloth. So on the edge you can see that there are these parts sticking off. That will be really annoying and scratch you, so I'm gonna go down here and hammer all of them down. Casey is finishing up one of the second to last hardware cloth. This side is next, and I'm gonna go ahead and attach these hinges so we'll be able to open it easily. Alright, we have some chain and these little eye screw things. This is what will go onto the cage, and this will attach from this to the actual garden bed so we can open it and it'll hold it open and it won't just flop open. I'll show you. So over there we have the hinges attached. Obviously they need to be attached to the garden bed. Okay, so I'm going to take that and put it in here on both sides, just like that. Alright, I'm not done screwing these all in. I just had to get it measured first, but just wanted to show you this thing that is holding it in place. I'm going to put one on the other side when I'm done, but we've got this attached to a little clippy thing, attached to the chain, and then there's another one of these down here attached to the garden bed. All right, I have our handle and a little latch that we are going to attach to our strawberry cage. All right, so the latch, this thing moves and then it hooks under there. So I'm gonna hook this up like about here.